So Obliterate comes down, and ooh, Shed finds a Sleepless Night. Another nice addition to like bigger Stone Scar decks, where if you're flooding in this situation, you just throw those cards away, draw 4 new ones. Sleepless Night then goes back into the top 10 cards of your deck. When it shows up again, you'll discard your hand and draw 4 more. So just digging for more stuff. And oh man, Mundungu has the Praxis Displacer, and now Shed is in trouble.
Yeah, Shed is in trouble, and these Suffocate still being in really rough because oh my goodness.
Oh wow, some bad luck there for Shed. Gets the Infernal Tyrant bounce the hand and immediately gets discarded. But he finds a lot more useful items here in Extract, Annihilate, and Death Strike. So the rest of the hand gets a pretty big upgrade, and at least doesn't have to worry about Sleepless Night showing up.
And then, you have to trade off one of your units with the Steward, but that's fine.
Yeah. So Buffoon opts to take the damage here. Not scared of Crystallize now that they have Backlash. Thinks they can take a hit here. And Annihilate will be lethal with Backlash up as well. So we'll see if Buffoon goes for that. We'll Buffoon go against their own name and find the right line. They've got to be a little nervous. Darkness held the power there to bluff some extra cards, but looks like Bassoon's going for it anyway.
Yeah, and so the extra 2 damage from the Backlash, I mean, doesn't matter too much, but it's getting the damage in from Steward kills him.
Yep, pushing through Steward here gives Buffoon lethal with that 12-cost Black Sky Harbinger. So slow can be a powerful card if you've got a fast start. Darkness didn't quite have a fast enough start to really leverage that.
Yeah, it's a rough spot.
He could bear his favor first.
Yeah, it's a rough spot, but Maniac has outs on the top of his deck. He just needs to get there. Hydar needs to not draw another Finest Hour or a weapon or something that pushes him over the edge. Yeah,
so I think Maniac's debate here is, do I use a variant? I think you do. That 1 extra point of life could matter if you're looking at something like your opponent has a weapon that adds 1 attack to a unit. So yeah, Bear's favor comes out.
An Oathbook triggering on Tinker Overseer.
Yeah, that's true. Even just playing it off the Overseer, you don't even need the swings. But yeah, Bear's favor comes out. Seraph comes down. Island's Choice is up, and we'll see what Hydar rips off. There's the Oathbook you mentioned. Hey, so that 1 point of life being real crucial here. So good play by Maniac, good spot by you, and here we go. Hydar, I gotta assume hits the A space, but we'll see what happens. Okay, just the Flyers, sure, that makes sense.
Yeah, you don't get too much out of trading in the Beast Caller, and you can play weapons on it later.
Yep. So Maniac goes to 1, gets a draw step, and it's only a Seed of Vengeance. Staff of Stories is life gain here, but it's not enough due to Oathbook, so is instead going to use Seraph Lotto and hits a Flyer.
Oh,
boom! 210 Flyer. This is a Highwind Glider. For those that don't draft much, might not have seen this much. It's normally a 1/5 Flyer, but here it's a 210 that you can pay 5 to draw a card, and means that it can block this Valkyrie Enforcer for 2 turns at least until the Oathbooks make it too big.
Yeah, that owl has a big booty, let me tell you.
Yeah. So that's a pretty good hit off the Seraph Lotto. Not but enough. And now finds a Harsh Rule. So Maniac could just Staff of Stories Harsh Rule here, or sit on the Seraph and, go that direction as well. Hydar does not main board any protects. So by using Harsh Rule, you cut down on their outs lethal this turn. You have a Staff of Stories, and hopefully that reloads. But there's some risk that Hydar reloads faster than.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, not that anyone should do this, but technically he could have also paid 5 to draw a card off Highwind Glider, and then played Harsh Rule, and then played Staff of Stories after.
Sure.
I don't think that's really useful, but
yeah, I think it's better to play a Staff of Stories than activate Highwind. It's certainly a line of play. You could have also just activated Highwind Glider twice and sat on it that way.
Oh wow, yeah, that would have been spicy.
Hey,
there's the Mokdo.
Yeah, Mokdo's been lurking. He shows up. Already I'm watching. It looks like, wow, Serb is on 15 power and has a full hand of cards. Maniac is on 22 power. Double Eye of Winter.
Holy moly.
Serb is at 8 with an Argenport Instigator in play. So that's 3 damage from this Harshal that Maniac plays out here. And then Auric Runehammer plus Vera's Favor will be lethal. So that's what Maniac's going for here, is 3 plus 1 plus 4 is 8. So will Serb have an answer to this Vera's Favor Auric Runehammer that prevents lethal? Let's find out. I have no idea how we got to this point.
Yeah, no clue.
27 cards left in Maniac's deck, 35 left in Serb's. This is post-board, so yeah, there's the Protect. Can't use Island's Choice on Protect. But still, Serb has to play out something to block this Runehammer.
So he's got a Fallen Oni. Yes, I was gonna say I'm looking over at Serb's hand, and he had a Fallen Oni in there, and that was his last Protect. He's only got a Finest Hour left. I cannot believe this Fallen Oni. I didn't even know it was in his deck. And look at all this life gain. What?
Yeah, but the problem is
Banish.
Fallen Oni can't swing. So Banish will come out and kill the Fallen Oni, and that'll get this scoop as we go to game. Unearthly's Oblige as well, but this Soulfire Drake goes down, wasn't silenced, so that means the rest of Unearthly's deck either has flying or charge, or maybe both, depending on the card. And we'll see how that plays out as Unearthly rips a Pyro Knight off the top. I'm not sure what buff it has, though.
It has charge, which is a big deal here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow. A charging unit, especially with shot in hand, that's huge. No doubt about it. Overwhelm, charge. Yeah, Unearthly swings with both. And by not using Vera's Favor, at first because that means you can't use Rapid Shot, potentially lethal.
So both Rapid Shots on the Power Knight is, like you said, potentially lethal, depending on how Unearthly blocks, or Komodo blocks.
Yeah, Komodo did double block, though, which means he goes to 2. And Komodo has Protect in hand and rips Valkyrie Enforcer off the top, so can silence this Pyro Knight before he can ultimate. And now Unearth is in trouble here, needs to find something good. He thinks the Obliterate will get the job done, but Protect will put the shut that down.
Yeah, and he only needs 1 more damage, though, in the form of another Vera's Favor or something. And this Power Knight that he just drawn has flying.
Yeah. So an Unearthly committed to the double. Okay, using Vera's Favor here to fish around for a pause, right? And sees the pause, knows that opponent Komodo has Protect, and instead opts to get down a Pyro Knight with flying.
Yeah, and that means that if Komodo doesn't draw power and he tries to play this Sandstorm Titan, he's dead.
Really well done by Unearthly there, right? It's tempting to just go for the Obliterate there. This is totally fine. But now Komodo kind of is forced to play out Sandstorm Titan here to ground this large, flying, overwhelming unit, and now the coast is clear for Unearthly to obliterate Komodo's face.
Do you think there was an argument to playing Protect at the end of your turn?
Looks like Komodo might actually swing with the Sandstorm and gets the double block out from Unearthly. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think Unearthly wants to take that out. It's a big pain in the butt. Doesn't die to Suffocate, which is the removal spell he has in hand, but Komodo has another 3/3 Valkyrie Enforcer here, so Unearthly still won't be able to clear the way just yet until he draws something good. But Seed of Chaos is...
Yeah, and with this Vanquish, Unearthly's draws are not super good at this point. I mean, sure, Burn, very good. Rapid Shot, fine. But Soulfire Drake, I mean, okay, Soulfire Drake is good, but it's going to take a lot. And he gets an Obliterate, which is really key here.
Yeah, wow. So Unearthly opts to obliterate there. Very aggressive move, because these 2/1s are already blanked by this 3/3 in play anyways. I'm a little surprised to see that Obliterate come out on the... At the same time, it takes your opponent down to 2, makes them have something. That something is Titan, but it doesn't matter. As Soulfire Drake shows up, and that pushes through the last 2 damage. Woo!
Wow.
How's that? Gets the Warcry on the Soulfire Drake, gets that extra damage, did the math, figured out, hey, if I obliterate this 1/1, that extra damage, that 1 less blocker, that all really adds up here. I don't care about
Mundungu,
I think I gotta play Sandstorm to make them have the removal spell for it, which Unearthly does, and will close the game. But I think you don't have much of a choice. Yeah, you could have used Purify, take out the 4/3, but I think you win this game by playing Sandstorm Titan and making them. But Unearthly has it, as we see here.
Yeah, and that's going to just be too much damage, I think, at this point.
If Mundungu rips another good 4-drop here, he's got a instead finds an Amber Monument. Still has Purify up, so maybe only taking 5 damage here. Whiffs a few turns. Mundungu can make this comeback. Heart of the Vault with a Healer's Cloak could swing the game back in his favor. So we'll just have to see what Unearthly draws and what Mundungu does here. Mundungu doesn't cast Purify.
An interesting choice.
I think that means he was playing around Rapid Shot, but honestly, that's too cute to me. That's way, way, way too cute. Like, if they have Rapid Shot, just accept you're dead. And now Mundungu leaves himself dead on board, uses Obliterate instead of playing Heart of the Vault to kill the 2/2, and yeah, he scoops it up. So...
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, Mundungu can't cast Heart of the Vault there. Doesn't triple fire. Okay, never mind. Doesn't... The game was over. Okay. Couldn't cast Heart of the Vault. Did not punt there. But, yeah. Okay. Unearthly takes it. Mundungu can't cast Heart of the Vault. Triple fire influence.